Hello, hello. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I had to quickly go and make a drink. Hey Vicky, how you doing? You're still stuff from yesterday? Really? Oh, yeah. I forgot to resolve it. That was my HP3 one, so let me resolve that quickly. Good start, so we had a prediction resolved already. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to some Metal Gear Solid 2. Do I have a game search? No, I don't. Okay. Transferring? What the hell is that? Do a tanker to plant, and we'll play on... Let's play on very easy, shall we? Should we have a bit of fun with it? There we are, because there are quite a few long cutscenes, so let's get into this as soon as we can.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
But hope everyone's doing well. Hope your Monday is going well. I've only played Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain of these games. I think I did try the first game, but never got far. It's a hard game, that's why. as I certainly found out. But I hadn't played the first one until I played it on stream. But I'd played all the other ones. So I've played every Metal Gear Solid game apart from that one. And, well, until now. Now I've completed that one, so I've played every single Metal Gear Solid game. Yeah, but this game does have quite a few long cutscenes, so we'll have plenty of time to chat. How are you, Vicky, by the way? Hope you're doing well. I'm good, not as hot today, thankfully. Yeah, exactly. Temperature's not too bad today. I'm doing well. I'm doing okay, thank you. Yeah, so Metal Gear Solid 2, for those who don't know, is actually split into 2 chapters. So you've got the short tanker section, which is what we're doing now, and then you have the plant section as well, which happens after this.
Oh boy, he's right on schedule. You'll know soon enough.
I'm sure I will. Go on. I thought I'd spice things up. I went for a glass of orange squash today rather than just water.
This is
Pushing the
Snake.
boat out, I
Do you
know.
read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Hey, here's the fun bit about this game.
Can't
Ready?
wait, I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted.
Ooh.
Landing impact.
Must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy
I understand.
guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting
I also
towards
get
the
to use the
SSCBN
directional,
again.
the actual analog
Give
sticks
her a
today.
message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to
You
wipe the
spin
floor
me
with all
right
the bullets.
round, baby,
The only
right
consistent
round,
description
like a-
is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
Yeah, very important. We're still fringe.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake, cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
Nice intro to the mission.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please. I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say.
Like
the
I say,
cargo boats
many
safely below the
cutscenes.
decks. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What?
Uh-oh. And, ooh, in the throat.
Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon. How many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
18, that's easy.
AKS 74U. Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
And just to finalize the point, the hat. Very Russian.
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you
Oh,
are safe.
shame.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Right, I should get to play finally. Like I say, I have played this game before, so I probably will be able to get through quite a bit of this. And of course the locker goes inside of it. You can break down them and okay, that was a little bit scuffy. That was a little bit scruffy, that. The camera is so... Yeah, the camera is quite bad in this part. Because it's quite a close circuit.
Freeze.
That went really badly. I played Splinter Cell. Yep, Splinter Cell I love as well. I think I played every game on the Splinter Cell. I mean, I kind of sucked at it, but... I was okay at the like Conviction and Blacklist because they were more my speed. But the old ones that were quite slow were a bit meh. Nice. Alright, up onto the bridge. I mean, I do recommend these games because they are really fun to play.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
Hey Jamie, how you doing? Welcome in. How are you doing? Oh, I'm not too bad, thanks. Not bad at all. I'm enjoying some Metal Gear Solid 2, so can't complain. This is the first Metal Gear Solid game I think I ever played, so... Good to hear, sounds fun. Yep, should be really good fun. So we've got 2 chapters to play. So we got the tanker, which is what we're doing now, and then it splits off into the
Did you find
plant,
out where that ship is
which
headed?
is the main story.
35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
There's a noise. There's a noise, guys. How's everyone's Monday been? Mine's been pretty chill. Been working most of it. Was supposed to go into the office, but I just decided to work from home instead. Oh, hang on, my cat wants to go out. I didn't actually realize she was in my room. Hang on.
Shalashashka has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Just been doing some dissertation research. Very nice.
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen.
How's it
once
going?
we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me that
I want to get started early. Okay, good to hear, good to hear.
Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with a unit. I have nowhere else to go.
Just need a pattern to drop into. Yeah, that's my issue right now as well. I
There
want
is
a
no choice
proper
to make
pattern
here,
again.
Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild? You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
Freeze! Hands over your head.
I go from doing a lot, doing nothing, just good stuff right now. Yeah, I've been there. It's not fun. You either want to be quick, like relaxing all the time, or just keeping yourself constantly busy. The in between is horrible when you go from one to the other.
A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
Olga Galukovich.
We are nomads, wanderers.
Chaos. Yeah, just chaotic.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean. And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice.
Right, time for the first boss battle of the game.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
That's why very easy is very easy. On extreme, you can actually die in one shot to her. She can kill you in one shot. Trophy. Cypher. Smile for the camera, Snake.
Cypher. Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now.
Hey, ready?
It looked
You
like the
spin
cipher.
me
A
right
Marine cipher
round,
T.
baby, right
No,
round.
Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians.
Why does
now the
Snake move so
Army?
much more than Otacon? Like,
You're
I'm
right.
doing the same
This
movement
is
with
really
Otacon right now,
simple.
but Snake's like,
Snake.
"Whoa."
There's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out?
I
then?
see
It was a tip.
you.
An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before.
This is how you keep yourself busy
So,
during these.
The sender of the tip was EE.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her
Doing
EE.
his codec calls.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap? To lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Yeah, no risk of that. I know where there's a suppressor. You get the codec call? Wait for it, hang on. There it is. Wait for it.
What are you doing? How could you shoot someone who's unconscious? What are you, some kind of a monster?
Hurry, Otacon. Yeah, this game is full of little things like that. Like if you do a certain thing, you'll eventually get like a codec call that's basically like, "What the fuck are you doing?" There's the thermal goggles. Oh, I think that's the suppressor in the corner. Or actually, that might be a cobbled box. Now let me just get up. Maybe it's behind here. No. I mean, it doesn't matter if we don't have it, but it would help.
Freeze.
And a white box. Hey, animal control. We got our first dog tag. The problem with the dog tags is you have to get like different ones on different difficulties. So like that guard will have a different set of dog tags on normal and extreme. Which means you have to play through the game like 4 times and get all the dog tags to be able to get them all.
Who's there?
No one? Wait for it, ready. Da, 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 da. Oh, he's waking up his mate. Yes, come in here. I don't mean go into a cutscene, I meant come in here. Come on, there we are.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
Now that I know how to run with my gun pointed out, it's actually not too bad. I used to never know how to do that. Take a ration. Yeah, I'm very easy in this game. You can carry 10 rations. It's actually very good.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me? If you're going to do it, then do it.
Little bastard won't give me his dog tag. All I wanted was the dog tag, and I'd have left him alone. Or does he have one?
Freeze.
He does.
Don't kill me.
Freeze.
Give me your dog tag. I don't actually know what that does for you. Like, I've never actually known what you get for getting all the dog tags. Apart from a trophy. Right, into the engine room.
Raven. Hey, Snake.
There is actually like a thing you can get there, like a line. Oh, hello. Forgot about this. He had a bad day. We'll just pop him back in here, shall we? Yeah, remember this guy?
Freeze. Freeze.
Please don't.
Freeze.
Okay, I don't think there's a guard at the top. I'm very easy. There can be a guard up here. But I think he's only on the higher difficulties. Yeah, there's normally a guard up here, but not on the very easy.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position follow freeze.
What's going on? Respond. We've lost contact with the engine room. Backup unit, check it out.
I know this conversation.
Snake!
The situation is normal.
Situation's normal. I just knocked someone out in the engine room.
Arizona Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Maybe. Oh yeah, you know, you can't knock him out for that to work.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
Nothing. Freeze.
No! Please don't.
Give me the dog tag then. There we go. I think I've got more dog tags in this little playthrough now than I've ever got before. Because before, I could never know how to get them. Alright, another mini boss fight.
Colonel, we have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
Who goes there?
Hey, good, we got him. They all lined up for me there.
Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Ooh, that's a bad day to be him.
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Well, that's a fair assessment.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal
If they're
Gear.
able to give me these pictures, surely we have enough.
Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into US military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch
Yep,
and download
thank you,
the image
Otacon.
data
That makes
from
it
the
so
camera.
much easier for us.
Split the files and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
Good. Gonna be a live action
At the
Pokemon
moment,
series? Wait, there
every
is.
industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse
That's
yet,
actually quite interesting.
so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the US's nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine...
And we're gonna go underneath them all.
This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background.
Okay, that's the first hold.
Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
I don't even know why you would have this system. Like, why is this a thing? Oh, let's change screens. Ooh. Like watching a tennis match. Not that it matters, because we're just going to go underneath them.
Forget about it. That they will not succeed. This turned out to be longer than expected. At ease. Rest a little.
Okay, and now we go into the last hold, which is where Metal Gear is. As you can see by the radar, very clearly showing an outline of Metal Gear.
Experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better... You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline.
Yeah, also the time limit basically means nothing really on Very Easy, because like eventually he'll just extend it by another like 5 minutes. He'll just carry on talking.
It is the ultimate Yours regard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray,
Freeze.
after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray.
Whoops. Yeah, I know.
Respond! Snake! Snake!
I was trying to see if he had dog tags on, but if you knock them, it forces them to come out of the
Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater.
out of the hold up.
Make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard joint capture information distribution identifies targets with unerring accuracy. Takes them out.
Funnily enough, that actually speeds you up in this game.
It is the ultimate weapon.
I learned that from watching the speedrun. I have actually watched people speedrun this game, and it's actually really impressive.
We initiated development of Metal
I have 8 dog tags, nice.
Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear.
I mean, how no one sees you? Like, it's actually, like, insane. Few subtle references there as well.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first one I'm seeing is... This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well. The next image is... You all...
Oh, it saved the one I did before. There we go. Okay, that's the tanker mission done. We'll lean back for a bit because there's a bit of there's a few cutscenes now, so we'll just sit back and we'll enjoy.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. End of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
You're pretty good. Hey, spaghetti cinnamon. I have no idea what that trophy is.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
It's just a few Marines in your way, Ocelot.
Lukovich. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly.
Yeah, it's not quite how you see it, though, is it? Ocelot. Anybody remember something significant about Ocelot that happened in the first game?
We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
I.e., what happened to him at the end of the first boss fight against him?
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Lukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Anyone picked it up yet?
Metal Gear only
Ocelot.
has room for one. Lukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Sergei, Looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Never trust Ocelot. Like the first lesson.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
And now we're just gonna sink the tanker because, you know, why not? And there it is. Ocelot
It's been a while, brother.
is liquid.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
Ocelot and Liquid fighting over the same body. Now that is a fight you want to see.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm.
Liquid's on.
Yep. Somehow Liquid's arm is now on Ocelot because, you know, why not?
You don't have what it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
Like I say, Metal Gear Solid, renowned for its cutscenes. Just sit back and chill.
Otacon, we have a problem.
Snake! Snake!
Well, we got to hear the snake. Snake! At least once.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir. Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
What? It's the president?
Snake!
Yes, we will save there. Create the atomic bomb and determine its effects. Computers and atomic bombs, both products of World War II, grew up together. Sadly, that is a fact.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEALs Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch
millions.
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
So the stakes are high, is what they're saying.
You have two mission objectives. One, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And two, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
Yeah, no worries.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden.
Raiden.
All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind
Yeah,
of
VR,
legendary mercenary.
very different meaning back then to what we know as VR now.
Part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the Big Shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
Okay, I'm just gonna skip that because it's all
The
kind of
texture isn't
crap
far
anyway.
removed from rubber, but the material protects.
It's all intro stuff. We kind of know it.
The
I might skip a few more codecs in this game because there's just so many pointless ones.
Got your.
Yep. We know how to swim. I'm just looking for something in here. There should be something in the water. From what I remember. Maybe not on this difficulty, maybe? Oh no, wait, oh no, it is. It's just over here. Hello, anything around? Ready, by the way. Snake does his roll. Biden. Cartwheel. Oops. Nope. I need that. Thank you. Oh, but that comes in handy, by the way. Yep, there's a guard. We know.
Colonel. Colonel.
Alright, time for a very interesting cutscene. Ready? I have a funny feeling that's actually Snake's laugh, but they never actually, like, overrid it. You know what it's gonna be? Dino 95 Herder. Yeah, blood on, real-time cutscenes is full screen. Yeah, cool.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
Where have we heard all this
Big
before?
Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was
I
in an
see you.
accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, You're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
I love how we've got like a romance going on in the middle of like a
Raiden.
terrorist attack.
Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find
And
somewhere
already
hide
she's
until
failed to
the
call it
elevator
Raiden.
arrives.
That was
You
a great
must
start to
stay
your
out
run.
of sight.
Ah, it was nice and easy.
The terrorists call themselves
Got a
Sons
storm
of
rolling in.
Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Oh, yeah, we got a few claps of thunder. Lovely.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
Yeah, don't need that very easy because you get the
10 has
radar
landed on
regardless.
struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Another codec call,
Right.
because why not?
SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Of course, top secret missions, because, you know, it's always fun to do that.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay?
Understood.
We'll skip this codec because it's just plain and boring. It just teaches you how to knock.
Freeze!
Oh, nope, not that one. We need to go this way. Couple of sentries.
Right.
Freeze! Freeze!
Come on. Trigger. Okay, never mind. That guy is actually quite hard to get. Right, into strut B. I think we're going to go straight into a cutscene if I remember right. Yeah, pretty much. Few steps. Ah, here we meet Vamp. Anyone have any idea why he's called Vamp?
What's going on? Alpha, respond!
Right, lengthy cutscene where we meet somebody who we already know, but Raiden gets a bit of a false identity.
What are you?
Five today. Or rather, 6.
That's just gross. Oh, yep. Storm's picking up a little bit now.
Get down!
Although it is really warm in here right now, so I probably won't be able to stream for too much longer. Which is a shame. I was hoping I'd be able to get this whole game done in one stream, but I forgot how long the cutscenes were. If I was skipping cutscenes, I'd probably be able to do it.
Where is he?
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
And he's gone.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
He looks familiar.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking Mission 60, Weapons 80. Advanced
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations.
I like how they include like
War is a
stock
video
footage
game.
of
What better
the
way to
VR
raise the
missions
ultimate
from the
soldier?
first game.
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah. Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that. What's up?
Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak? That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
Really?
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy.
Where? I don't know. I've never known the use of that.
Too.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Maybe you will. And we know who he is. Ready for a fun thing, buddy? And a snake sleeping. Boom.
Think you can shoot that thing?
Okay, I'm gonna skip over this. I don't want to watch this.
Jack?
Nope,
Jack?
I'm not saving. Nope. I'm not interested in Rose and Raiden's story. Ready? Boom. Knocked over by a door. Okay, on to the BC connecting bridge where we get... Wait for it. Another cutscene! This game just like... whoever designed the cutscenes in this game had way too much fun. I will more than likely, like, if I ever played this again, I would just skip over all of the cutscenes.
What the hell is that?
Come, put me out of my misery.
No, I don't want to. Mainly because I physically can't.
Is she the one they call Fortune?
Also, you'll notice that these guys are very similar to enemies that we fought in the first game.
Queen.
Don't let them take the president! Ready grenades! A dud!
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Oh, that guy's in for a bad day. But I mean, at least if you land in the water, you can still swim, right? Oh. Ooh, that's a bad landing. That's a very bad landing. Oh.
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But
no
There's
pressure.
No time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place,
Hey, Camphor, can you
it'll
please do a
devastate not only
kickflip?
the harbor, but poison
Of course
the
I can.
coastline for generations.
Okay, let's just skip past this. Oh, I actually don't have a drink right now, Camphor, but I will get one soon. Oh, yeah. Please no scammeroni. If I don't get one by the end of the stream, I'll just refund the channel points. Whoops. Sorry, Raiden. Okay. Give me a second then. I'll just go and grab a drink quickly while the cutscene's playing.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Nav Scolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
Right.
A skinny guy.
Here's Gunpot.
He went in with us.
That's the hydrate.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his...
And I've got a fresh cup of tea over there.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this
What'd I miss?
is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about
Hydration
that.
Nation,
He had
absolutely.
official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your
About to make an
identity
easy
and mission
1,500 bucks
objectives
this
to
weekend.
yourself.
Oh, how are you doing
Is
that?
it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
Some limited edition watches are releasing. I'm buying them all and
There's no
reselling.
need to think
Okay,
about this
fair
so
enough.
much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here
450
instead is a
US dollars
temporary
each.
freezing
Usually
measure.
resell 200
Here,
over retail.
Look at this.
Nice bit of profit. That's actually illegal in this country, I'm pretty sure, in the UK. I think, well, it's not
This
illegal
is a
yet,
C4
but I think they are bringing in a law to actually make it illegal.
It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray
It's
this
mainly
on
come
the
about
center
because of all this because of all the
There we go.
PS5 stuff.
Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least
So it's to
24 hours.
prevent people
That's
from
enough time.
stockpiling on
If we had
PS5s
the
and
manpower, I'd
reselling them
recommend
at
complete
like to
disposal.
gain
But this
much
will
higher
have to do.
profits. So they're putting
The
a
spray
cap
can be
on
used from
how
several
much
yards away.
percentage you can put
Now
the
check
price on.
floor, ceiling, walls,
I
under
think is
the
what they're
table,
planning on doing.
everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy.
Yeah,
We don't know a
these
thing
are
about
hand-built,
Fat Man.
limited stock
Is there
watches.
anything that'll help
I
us
think this
locate the
country like has
bombs?
taken a stern view of it. Any
Take
kind
this
of
with you.
resale for
It's what they call an
ridiculous
ion
profit. Like
mobility
they don't mind like
spectrum.
reselling for
It
like
can recognize
a bit of
ionized
profit,
gas
but it's
emitted
like
by
people that were
C4s.
buying like
The
stuff
what?
for
In other
£100
words, that little gadget
and selling
gives
it
out
for like
C4
£600.
scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the
You know,
sensor
when you
activated
go
and
on
keep
to
your
make
eye
like
on the
a
radar.
500%
What if
profit.
he's using some other odorless
Well, sorry, that's
substance?
600% profit. You know that's when it
I
starts
know
getting
Fat
ridiculous.
Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes, on every bomb he builds.
I used to
he
play Watches
always
in the
leaves
UK a bunch,
trace
but
of
that's
the
going to
clone
quit
he
now as well.
uses.
I mean, it's not official yet.
The sensor also picks up that
So
particular sense
you
spectrum.
can still do it right now legally.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk.
Oh yeah, I
He
forgot about
wouldn't
the
work by
import
any
tax. Yeah, like
rules except his
30%. Yeah,
own,
it's quite bad.
and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his
That's
strong
Brexit
points.
for you.
I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something.
Yeah, it used to be
very
zero. I think that's
unusual
because the
about his
EU import tax is
Even at
0%.
Indian Head, he got special treatment.
Whereas
I
because
remember
we're
some
now
people called
no
him
longer in the
one of
European
fat
Union,
cats.
we've set our own and we put it at
Maybe that's what
30%.
started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to...
Okay, I'm just gonna leave this guy. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
That's how it works.
All right.
Okay.
Don't
Tax are
forget
paid
that
over the
you need
product
the
here.
radar to use
All
the
right.
system.
Okay.
Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight too.
Because the radar.
Like I
gets
say,
knocked off
I'm
when
not in that
spotted.
business, so
Exactly.
because it originates from the UK, nothing goes to your government.
In strut C as well.
Surprising. If I'm being honest, I thought our government would gain something from it because it's how our government works.
I know the structure of this facility.
Hello,
And if he
Finn.
wants to
How you
take out the
doing?
plant,
Thank you for
where
all the
he would
hype.
target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas
How are you doing, my
based on
friend?
my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place.
Export from UK doesn't raise tax.
Big shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices,
Evening to you.
or the struts in this case.
It's very warm. Yeah.
You need at
Very warm
least
this
that
evening, isn't
to
it?
take a building of this integrity out.
Only Xbox TV, I've heard. How's Metal Gear? Metal Gear is slow going. Literally, we have been in Metal Gear Solid 2, like the plant part, for
Considering the shell's
half an
architecture
hour.
and
I
composition
think I've
from
played a
engineering
total of about
standpoint,
2
that's my
minutes worth of
conclusion,
gameplay
and it's exactly
because of
what you would
cutscenes.
have decided as well.
Okay, skip. I want to play. I want to play. Not as warm as it has been, but it's still warm. Yeah, it's really muggy here because we've got a storm rolling over. We've got a few claps of thunder.
Just take care.
Okay. Basically, we're just defusing bombs. Which way around do we go? Is it this one on number 3 with the 90-minute cutscene? Ooh, I think it's 3. Is there anything actually here? Nope. Alright, we'll leave that one for now. Yeah, I think we go this way. We go around, then we get that one last. One of the few things I know about MGS. I know you've played 5, haven't you? You've played Phantom Pain.
Freeze! Are you going to shoot me?
Yeah, I didn't mean to shoot him. Like the opening in the first mission. Oh, like the really confusing one, yeah. If you actually read the backstory, you'll kind of know what's going on.
Raiden reporting.
There was a dude on a unicorn. Yeah. It's... like I say, it's an interesting one if you don't know the backstory. But I mean, to be fair, like I say that, but like you don't actually learn the backstory until much later anyway.
Freeze!
Whoops. Maybe one day I'll play them all from the start. I recommend it. It's a really good series to play. They have a remake 1 that'll probably be my way in. There is a remake for it on the GameCube. I get to it. The way you can hit this one from here. Oh, well, looks like we're doing it normally. So yeah, there is a remake for number 1 on the GameCube. It's Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, but it doesn't. It's not. Well, they got like a Resident Evil 2 remake. Yeah, I get what you mean. There are apparently a few rumors about it getting a remaster, but because of the issue with like Konami and Kojima, it like probably won't happen. If I'm being honest. But yeah, like they did a remake of MGS1 on GameCube Twin Snakes, but it uses the engine from this game. So it's very, very different to the original. Interesting. Yeah, interesting and also very broken. It does make the game easier. I mean, then again, what am I saying? There's also, on the PC port, there's a massive glitch that allows you to skip, like, half of the game. Alright, that's F done. Okay, can't go in there. Oh, he's above, isn't he? Mine detector. Cardboard box. Best thing about Metal Gear Solid, the classic legendary thing is that you can move in a cardboard box. Yep, there's a guy going up. There's a guy going up the top. Wait for it. There he goes.
Be careful. There are Claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
Stealth-equipped Claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Use the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
I already am.
Just...
Okay, and skip. I'm kind of fed up of cutscenes. I just want to play the game, you know. Oh, and here's the best thing about these claymores. Oh yeah, it's gonna blow up. Nope, I can just crawl over it and pick it up. Du, 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 du. And last one. There we go. And no more mines. And the best thing is they don't respawn. Oh, wait. Oh, I know this cutscene. Yeah. Like I say, I've played every Metal Gear Solid apart from the first one before I played it. Although I didn't expect to be playing it for as long as I did. It took me 9 hours to beat the first one.
What's the situation over there?
Puzzling. I saw a man dressed like a ninja just now.
Ninja?
It's the only way to describe it. A kind of cyborg ninja complete with a sword.
What?
Are you hiding something from me?
Olga, are you sure it wasn't an Arsenal Tengu?
Don't be a fool. Think I wouldn't know the difference? I've never seen field gear like that ever.
All right, we'll intensify patrols. Anything else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Where?
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I've seen someone use that box trick before. We'll lay a trap on the Shell 2.
That may have been someone we know.
Over and out, then.
Freeze! You must be one of Dead Cell.
Of course not. What a thing to say.
Drop your gun!
Not a chance.
I still don't understand how people do that and live. Like, that's the only thing about these games that I've never been able to understand. Actually, then again, and the plot. Because this plot is complicated.
Female soldier. Russian. Must be Olga Gerlukovich.
How do you know?
Unlike you, I've been briefed.
She's not a Dead Cell?
No. She commands a Russian private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the Big Shell.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich, died. Watch yourself with her. She's a tough one.
Keep an eye out. Sometimes there is a guard up here. Yep, there he is. Yeah, give me a bit of breathing room. Can I reach it from here? Nice. Stun grenade. No. Oh. Nice. Few cartwheels on the way. Why not? Oh, for God's sake. Rose, leave me alone. I'm busy.
Jack?
Do you remember the day we met? Here we are. This is just a random conversation about the Empire State Building or the Chrysler Building. So So we got 2 more bombs to defuse. Cool, right. I forgot about the guard up the top. I should have took him out on the way. Love the way he runs down the stairs. Oh, it's so funny, yeah. He struts down them.
Nothing here.
Okay, cool.
This is right.
I'm just gonna get rid of this. Keep an eye out, make sure I don't get seen by it. Nope, we're good.
Nothing here.
I think this is the one strut on it very easy where if you do take out all the guards, they will trigger a yeah, so they'll trigger like a thing, so like while you're late with your status report, and they'll send reinforcements. Now, if I've done this right, there's a little trick. The pantry should already be open. It is. Alright, we'll actually watch this cutscene. This codec.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Good work, Raiden.
You're way ahead of me, kid. I still have one to go.
How's your bomb, Peter?
It's a bomb, all right. Sealed C4, and in huge quantities.
You think there's another one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of Strut A.
Why are you so certain?
If this bottom section of the strut is demolished, Shell 2 will be well on its way to destruction.
You mean that Shell 2 will actually sink?
Not immediately. There'll still be 5 struts left. But if Shell 1 loses a strut at the same time, it'll be a very different story. The big shell's structural integrity depends on a very exact balance. If both shells lose a strut each, the whole structure will tear itself apart under its own weight.
What do we do?
I have a sensor that can locate even those scentless C4s. It makes combined use of a neutron scintillator
and I have it.
hydrogen bomb detector. It's the thing you acquire.
Cool. Actually, that's not the one we wanted to watch because it doesn't happen yet. I think it doesn't. Oh yeah, the actual codec I want to watch triggers on the bridge, on the lift.
How's your invisible bomb?
I'm looking at it, but I'm keeping my distance. How's Pliskin doing?
A few more minutes. I just got to the last strut, but there are a few enemy sentries I have to take care of.
Does it look bad, Peter?
Maybe. It's an odd one. The detonator hasn't been activated.
What?
But the sensors are live. Which means...
This is Pliskin. I've located the last C4.
Is that it?
I'm about to freeze it. Then...
Wait! Pliskin! Damn! That was it!
What's going on?
The detonator just woke up. It's counting down!
What happened?
The big ones were rigged to be activated when all the baby C4s went offline. Right. The one in Shell 1 should be counting down too. Hurry!
What's the remaining time?
400 seconds.
400 seconds?
That's plenty of time. I think on extreme you get like 200 seconds, so you get like half the time.
Freeze! Huh? Don't kill me.
Nice. Little stopover just to get a few dog tags. He's outside. And we'll go this way. What's incredible is very easy. The first time you go on that bridge, there's 2 sentries. Then you come back, there's only 1. Never makes any sense to me. I don't know why I love that so much. He just falls flat on his face. Might just quickly check. There might be mines here. No, it's not. It's just the guard. Why is actually trying to quick.
Freeze!
Like I say, I've never got so many dog tags in one playthrough.
Raiden, Pliskin, listen carefully.
What is it?
I fell for it.
Fell for what?
Fat Man has my number. A proximity trigger. Microwave.
Microwave?
With a 7-foot range. It's not a technique I taught him. Neither was that multi-bomb booby trap. Looks like he's far surpassed me as far as explosives technique goes. As for the rest...
Pete, get the hell out of there.
There's less than 30 seconds left. It's too late.
No!
Pliskin, get away from Strut H as fast as you can.
Pete!
Raiden, keep your distance. Use the spray from as far away as possible.
Me?
You can do it. I know that.
I'm not so sure.
But I am. Do it. I know you can.
Yeah, that hasn't ended well for him, has it? I'm sure. Yeah, he's fine. He was just by a bit of C4 when it exploded. You can walk that off. I reach it. Hang on then. Yeah, that's how much I remember this game. I remember where the bomb is.
Colonel, I've neutralized the bomb.
Good work, Raiden.
It was a great loss for everyone.
Yes, it was.
Colonel, any damage report on the explosion?
Seems that the duct for diverting the contaminated seawater was destroyed, and the central section of Shell 2 is flooding. The explosions ignited the oil slick on the surface.
What about the toxins?
The chemicals stayed in containment. There's no immediate danger.
Is the big shell stable?
Shell 1 was unaffected. The price was high. But the threat of the bomb is over for now.
What's the next objective?
Rescue the president. Get back to the upper level.
In the vault.
Roger that.
Oh. Yeah. That's all you can do if you watch those cutscenes, like those codecs. You just have to keep yourself entertained. For God's sake, another one!
Raiden, the terrorists have retaliated for our bomb neutralization.
What?
A hostage has been killed, shot in the head. They shot one of them on the roof, just to make sure we caught it. One of our satellites caught it clear as day.
Damn.
They announced they would kill one every hour from now on.
What are my orders? What should I do?
Stay with your mission objective. Rescue the president.
What about the other hostages?
President Johnson is your first priority.
Priority my butt. They're all in danger.
Jeff, be reasonable. I know what you're feeling, but you can't save them all.
No, not by myself.
Are you expecting that Pliskin to come through?
Well,
looks like he's turned his radio off too.
I can't complete this mission by myself.
That man was not included in the simulation. He is not a factor in this mission.
Simulation. That's an interesting choice of words there, Colonel.
Effort.
What about the SEALs? No second attempt?
They haven't even gotten to planning that. All we can do is wait. In the meantime, you're our only hope.
I understand.
Raiden, go and rescue the president. You can start off by getting to the upper level of Strut A.
Ugh. Oh, and look, we're entering a room, and guess what, guys? Wait for it. Cutscene! Yeah, yet another one. It's been too long. It's been 5 seconds.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you were alive after all. I knew this moment would come.
Oh, and ready for the best boss fight in the world?
Like
a boss fight that you can't actually win.
Otherwise, you'll be the one to die.
Oh, crap.
That's not him.
Also, going to say, we've got a bit of a disadvantage here. We've got an M9 tranquilizer versus a railgun.
Maybe you can give me death. My name is Fortune, lucky in war and nothing else. And without a death to call my own. Hurry, kill me, please.
Oh, I lost my box. I want my box back. Yep, there you go. You can't actually hit her. Hey, that's not fair. pen at my mum's so I can put to sleep. Oh, CD, what's up? Oh, I'm sorry. Oops. Oh, that's really sucky. So, I'll say, welcome in anyway, CDs. I hope watching some great Metal Gear Solid 2 cutscenes will cheer you up.
Right.
But I am sorry to hear that, mate.
Just contacted us directly.
That's shit.
That man
That's
called us?
Never fun to lose a pet.
Looks like he placed a bomb on the heliport. He specifically asked for you, right?
What?
He's killed off Peter. Now he's after you.
Why me?
How should I know?
Look, this is really not a good time for this.
The countdown's already begun, right?
Great. How much time do I have left?
I'll show you the count. 500 seconds remaining.
I was driving my friend home from his uni accommodation and got the call while driving.
It looks like he has a different agenda from that
quick.
dead
Oh
cell.
man.
What about backup?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that,
There's no
Sadie.
time.
Which type of explosives is it?
He didn't say.
I'll take over, Queen.
What is it?
It seems our friend Fat Man is out of control.
He'll actually try to destroy this place?
Yes, this could unravel everything we've planned.
But why would he do such a thing?
Who knows? But he's nothing more than a stereotypical mad bomber now. He's completely lost sight of our ideals. And with it, his loyalty to Commander Jackson.
All right. I'll take care of the wayward soul. It wasn't him.
Unfortunate.
I expected more of this one. Really.
I mean, there's not much you can say when that sort of thing happens,
Completely
unfortunately.
useless.
Then he's all mine.
Later. Vamp.
Now!
In the head. I gotta go to my mum, so I'm gonna stick around. No, don't need to apologise, CD. You go be with your mum.
Vamp. Are you gone?
Hope to speak to you soon, mate. Hope to see you soon.
No. That death was meant for me. Why am I the only one who can't
Been in that
die?
situation myself. Losing a pet is never fun.
Alone again?
I think most of us have been in that situation at some point.
Again?
And yeah, it
How
sucks.
long will you force me to live? How much longer, Dad? You've punished me enough. I thought you could give me peace. But you couldn't kill me either.
Okay, we'll skip that now because we've got it all. Right, now we're gonna race to the heliport for another boss battle. Right, down we go. Yeah, very easy. These maps are so much, well, easier. Like, I think on extreme, there's like, in that room, I think there's like four guards, something like that. Put sensor array on because we're gonna need it. But before we get into the boss battle, we have.
You're right on time, I see. I like a punctual man. Is he Dead Cell? I am Fat Man. I am the greatest that humanity
You know what I
has
should
to
do?
offer.
I should do 2 playthroughs of this game. After this, I should do one with all the cutscenes in and time it, and then skip them all and time it.
Don't you love this sound? I used to hang around department store clock counters. Life is short. Bombs tell the time with every moment of their existence, and nothing else announces its own end with such a fanfare. Glad you could make it. The party's about to start. Yum. Good year. Let's drink the Stillman, shall we?
If you destroy the big shell, you'll never collect your ransom.
Ransom? What are you talking about?
$30 billion in cash.
That's it. Just $30 billion.
So that's what's going on, huh?
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, you'll know soon enough. And I could care less what they plan to do. My ambitions are much more simple. To be the most famous bomber of them all.
You're nuts. No one's gonna give a damn about you.
Oh, yes, they will. I'll go down in history as the man who beat Peter Stillman. That's the only reason I assisted them.
Like hell you beat Stillman. He had your number.
What did you say?
You have nothing of his courage. Or... What are you laughing at?
That croc died a dishonorable death 6 months ago.
6 months ago. The liquidation of Dead Cell.
Call it what you want. Only the right stuff survived that hell. It set me free, you know. Open the way to a new dimension.
I will follow you, my brother.
Hey, Pruden, how you doing? Thank you for the follow.
You're nothing but a common criminal, and that's the only way people will ever...
How are you doing?
How dare you? I'm an artist. That is why I dislike boorish military types.
What's Darth Vader doing?
It's time to start the party.
How was I not already following? I don't know, actually. I don't think we've really, like, managed to catch the streams out. Doing okay, I guess. How are you? I'm not doing too bad. I'm very warm, as you can probably tell. But yeah, we're doing okay. Not too bad here. Good to hear you're doing okay. Alright, time for a boss battle.
Hey, it costs money to have the soup. Hey, it costs money to have the soup.
Where are you? Oh. Let's start the timer.
Get out of my way!
Nice. And that's Fat Man. One of the perks on playing on very easy, you get to have a bit of fun with the boss battles. Because fight is over. On the higher difficulties, he doesn't mess about. Like on this one, he'll stand there and let you shoot him, but on the last one, he doesn't like do that. He will constantly attack you.
What do you mean? What did you just do? What is this?
I have beautiful hands. These delicate hands can craft works of art.
Answer me. What the hell is this?
It's the switch for the biggest bomb in the entire place.
Huh?
No use. Once it's activated, there's no stopping the count.
Where did you plant it? Where is it?
Somewhere in this area. Don't worry, it's very close by.
Where?
Get ready to see what defies all logic,
Go
by the way.
ahead, shoot me. I'm already dead.
Damn!
Think you can find it? When it goes off, it'll take the big shell with it.
Tell me where I can find the bomb!
That's your problem. This is the highlight of the party. Bring it on, I say. They'll be happy too. I die here and start my legend. Too bad you won't be around to see the movies. Laugh and grow fat.
He did. Even though I only tranked him. Well, I did shoot him a couple times with a pistol, so... Okay, fair enough. Ready? And there's the bomb. I don't know how he planted that, but let's not ask questions. It's Metal Gear Solid logic.
Looks like all the bombs are neutralized. One of their main leverages is now gone. That leaves...
Colonel, Fat Man didn't seem to know about the ransom demands.
Intentionally kept in the dark, I'd say. He seemed to be coming from a very different place from the other terrorists. Right.
What if I want to ask questions? The answer will not be a logical one under Metal Gear logic. So you'll get a weirder answer than probably what you were expecting.
We have no idea where he is.
You haven't been in
like if somebody could sit down and explain the plot line to
Wait, I have another call.
Metal Gear Solid overall, then I'd be glad to accept it.
I'll go
but
offline.
People can't do it.
Best to keep our presence unknown.
I'm a drunk Welshman. Nothing is logical most days. But I did live in Wales for 5 years, so I can kind of understand that.
How you doing, kid?
Pliskin, is everything all right?
Could be better. Looks like I was out cold for a while.
How did you manage to stay alive?
Had a little help from a friend.
Friend?
What about the bomb?
Diffused.
Nice.
And
Whereabouts?
Fat Man,
Aberystwyth.
too.
That's good news.
How's Shell 2?
It's a mess.
Spent
The
5
bomb
years there for
crippled
uni.
H-Strut.
What about the
It was 4
toxins?
years for uni and then like
If the big
3/4
shell
of a year
blows
just
up,
working.
the explosion is expected to produce massive amounts of toxins.
Never heard anything about that.
Huh?
Well, looks like there's not much danger of that in any case. But the central core is starting to flood. It won't last much longer.
Well, what about the president and the other hostages?
They weren't in Shell 2. They must be in Shell 1.
We need to get the hostages out of here now.
It's too far from Manhattan for a swim.
What about the lifeboats?
There doesn't
Well,
seem
that was a
to
nice
be
place
any.
to be fair. Was going to be my
Doesn't make
choice for uni, but
sense.
never ended
So
up
a
going.
chopper is
Eh,
our
fair
only
enough.
extraction?
Yeah, it was my
Right.
first choice for uni.
And it comes with a passenger limit. Intel has it that there are about 30 hostages.
It'd take
Yeah, I
more
spent
than a
3
single
years doing
trip.
my undergrad.
to come back.
Can you
I
pilot
got
a chopper?
a
No, but I brought
undergraduate
a gearhead with
degree,
me.
and then I
He's a
did
good guy.
an extra
I'll
year
introduce
for
you
a
later.
master's.
Pliskin,
The-
I'm on the heliport right now, but I don't see their Harrier.
I was going to do a
It's out
PhD,
somewhere.
but
We better
obviously a
move
lot of
now,
that is
then.
self-funded,
Our
so I didn't
chances
do it
of
in
the
the end because I
Harrier
couldn't
after us
afford
are
it.
close to nothing.
Do you know where the president is?
No, that one's all yours.
The president is at the top of our rescue list. These are our orders, Lieutenant JG.
Your orders, not mine.
What?
See you later.
Fair play. Yeah, it was a long road. Right, we don't need the sensor anymore, so we can turn that off. I'll put the rations on, even though we don't really need them. Oh, I can't see it. Are you kidding me? I swear to God, it's an average of like a cutscene every like 10 steps.
Identify yourself.
Yeah, my friend, have fun. No worries, Finn. Thanks for popping by. Speak to you soon.
Are you Mr. X?
Oh, I'll message you about the race once I've done. I have seen what you've put. It sounds good to me, but we'll work out a day for it.
But come, let's get out of the open. Follow me.
Are you with Foxhound too?
Cool. Speak soon. Speak to you soon, mate.
Neither enemy nor friend.
Have a good night, by the way.
Just a messenger from the Lali Lulelo. This is safer, I think.
Safe from what?
I'm ready.
Eavesdropping, of course.
All right. Why did you contact me?
I've been ordered to give you backup, including the relaying of necessary intel.
Ordered by whom? Why won't you identify yourself?
There is no
You
need for
spin me
to
right
I'll
round,
decide
baby,
whether I
right
need to
round.
know.
You are not yet trusted to make such decisions.
Probably, yeah.
I'll tell you something you do need to know
Probably,
instead.
yeah.
The current location of the president.
Probably now.
Or rather,
Probably,
the person who knows the current location of the president.
Who is it?
A Secret Service agent named Ames. Currently
It is so much fun,
being
like
held
just
with
to
other
mess about in
hostages.
these
Secret
codecs.
Service, huh?
The head of the president's security detail, Ames, has been fitted with the same type of VIP nanomachine system as the president. If
Yeah,
you're
so
within range,
in
you
short,
should
we need to
be
go
able
into the
to
core, find a guy, he tells what the
telling
president
me
is,
this?
and then we go
Do
get
I
the president.
need to repeat myself?
There's
You
no
know,
reason
the
for
standard
me to
rescue
believe any
mission.
of this. You
Rescue the
understand
president.
Of course, but you also have no choice but to believe. Do you have any other leads?
that? Where are those hostages?
The hostages are being held in the B1 conference hall in the Shell 1 core. You'll find Ames there.
What does he look like?
We don't know if it is indeed a he. I've never met this person either.
How am I supposed to look for someone without even a description?
Use your ears.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ames has a pacemaker. You'll be able to hear the machine sound in the heartbeat.
You expect me to walk up to these hostages and listen to every one of their heartbeats?
The sound is too minute to detect and amplify it. You'd be captured immediately.
So what am I supposed to do?
Use the directional microphone. There's one somewhere in the core. Take this. This security card will unlock all level 2 security doors, including the one into the core. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electronic field.
Yeah, so we need to go to the Shell 1 core, find a directional microphone, which I know where it is, and then we go to a room where we need to have a biometric scanner. It's a pretty simple process.
The surveillance camera won't let you on the elevator without the right uniform.
You want me to disguise myself?
Men assigned to the core and those on perimeter duty are given different colors to wear. Your new outfit will work in some areas, not others. The uniform alone won't fool them either.
You're talking about weapons.
Right, you need an AK.
But I saw them carrying an AN-94.
All men assigned to the core section carry AKs.
So without an AK-74U, someone will see through me really quick.
You could take care of the weapon issue yourself. One other thing.
There's more?
Oh yeah, I did an AK first as well.
A retinal scan to get into the conference hall.
Biometrics. Crap.
Nothing but the real thing will suffice. Deception is not an option here. I suggest you hurry. They have a nuke on their side.
The nuke? They have a nuclear weapon with them?
You didn't find their continuing presence here unusual? Even with the president as hostage, this is an island, and they have no visible means of escape.
Even if they do have a nuke, the warhead is no good without an access code. The security lockout can't be bypassed.
They don't need to. They have the code. You saw it too, I believe. The Navy man with half a handcuff. The other half of it is on the football, or the black case if you like. The nuclear button. And now they have it.
Casual bit of backstory. Things we've already seen, but...
Why did they have to bring the football along? To a decontamination plant of all places.
But they did have to. Because, after all, the big shell is the farthest thing from a cleanup plant there is.
What?
Dead Cell didn't have to bring a nuke along with them. It was right here to begin with. Nothing in this affair is what it seems.
A cover-up? But why? For what?
For Metal Gear that is housed here.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear?
The very same. Bipedal nuke-capable vehicle of Shadow Moses infamy. This place is the R&D center for its newest incarnation.
What the hell is going on?
Better ask Ames the rest.
What's this for?
You might be glad you have it. Keep the controller's vibration function on.
What do I need a cell phone for?
And a disappearing ninja. Oh.
Colonel, who was that man just now?
He's not one of ours. No, we have no one like that in our unit.
He said that the big shell was housing a new model of Metal Gear.
First I've heard of it.
Colonel, what are you not telling me?
I've been completely open with you, Raiden. I've told you everything.
Is that everything you know? Or everything I need to know?
Snap out of it, Raiden. I'll have the Metal Gear rumor looked into. You need to make contact with this Ames.
So you believe that ninja?
Since we have no leads on the President's current location, we have no other alternatives. Right now, collect as much data as you can, including anything on Metal Gear.
Are those my orders?
Yes, they are. Disguise yourself as an enemy soldier and infiltrate the Shell 1 core.
Understood.
Okay. What I think I'm going to do is I'll go and get the AK, and then I will get across the bridge into the core, and then I think I will call it there for today. I've just realized we have been going for like 3 hours, so. Right, we need to make a quick stop to strut F. Move, run.
Freeze! Huh? Don't kill me. Oh. Freeze! Help!
Nice. Okay, now we head back to the thing. Have a look here, make sure there's no. There he is. Oh. Ah, perfect. I need this frequency.
Got a minute, Jack?
Rose?
I found some information on where Solid Snake is interred.
Great. Shoot.
I've located the gravesite.
And the body?
Exhumed for DNA testing.
Well, do you have the results?
The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was him.
The right
That
arm was
body
missing,
belongs to
huh?
Solid Snake.
So the head of the terrorist group must be...
An imposter.
Right.
You sound disappointed.
I guess I was kind of hoping to meet the legend in the flesh.
I get you. But it looks like he's not behind this incident.
Raiden, the president needs you, I think. Disguise yourself.